Hello, everyone. This is Lakshmia Marie, the founder of Money Making Advice, a website that teaches you different methods to make money in your personal life, your side hustle, or even as a business. So I'm doing a training today, really quick training, on how to attract clients. Now, I will say this for the most part, this is going to focus more on like online methods. However, some of these things can be leveraged for offline methods as well. So let's get started. All right, so the intro to this is basically, in addition to running Money Making Advice, I'm a digital marketing consultant. And sometimes I'm also a remote or freelance marketing manager and marketing director for beauty, SaaS, tech, and a ton of other types of brands, including healthcare. And so all these businesses may be different on the outside, but they all have the same goal: attracting clients. In order to have a good side hustle, a good business, a good whatever, you have to have clients. You have to be able to attract them in various methods. So you can't be afraid of doing that. No clients, no business, no side hustle. So this is about 10 different ways that I know for a fact that are proven to help you attract clients and make that money that you want to make. All right? Make a list of all the services you can offer. Understand this. If you make a list of services that you want to offer first, that's going to frustrate you. At least write down all the things that you could potentially offer and start weeding them down from there. For example, you may want to start a photography business, but you also may want to do email marketing. If you don't have a camera yet, you may have to use the email marketing part to funnel funds into your photography business so you can buy a camera. Or you may want to drive for Uber and Lyft, but you may not have a car yet. You know, those businesses both have ways of you having cars through them, but you may want to get your own outside of it. So make sure you make a list of things that you can offer first, and then go down into your wants. I promise you, if you can think of it, more than likely there is a market for you. Create a profile of the kinds of people who will be interested in hiring you. This is essential. When you're trying to create a side hustle or a business for yourself, the worst thing you can do for yourself is try to cater and market to every damn body. Do not do that. You will end up with a whole bunch of nothing. Having a focus on the type of people that you will want to work with and will be interested in giving you actual coin and money to work with is important. A lot of times you see this as the ICA, Ideal Client Avatar, or Ideal Client Profile, whatever the acronym is that you choose to follow, they all mean the same thing. Create a profile of the type of people that will be interested in hiring you. So that means going down to, if you're trying to work with moms, young moms with 2 or 3 kids that make about $100,000, $200,000 a year in income in their home, who enjoy shopping online, who enjoy going out with friends. Narrow it down with the mixture of interest plus their buying habits is essential, even if you don't think it's relevant to what you're trying to offer. I promise you it is. Do not skip this part. This part is so important. Make a list of their main pain points. Again, using the mom with multiple kids scenario. A lot of times moms don't have a lot of time. And so if they're trying to make things happen, they need to do things quickly, efficiently, and within their budget. If you can fulfill that with whatever you offer, you need to target that and mention that in your written copy, which is your written words, your social media posts, your flyers, your postcards, whatever method you use to advertise, use it. People want to know if you can solve their problem, heal their pain, and actually assist them in that important part of their life. Nobody cares about the end result if they don't think you can understand their beginning and where they're coming from. So again, this is another one you don't need to skip. Research the competition. Now, if there is no competition in what you're trying to do, I would hold off on the idea. And I know that sounds horrible, but you need to see if there is a market value for what you're trying to do. There's got to be a market for what you're doing. There's got to be someone on this planet that does what you do It doesn't have to be exactly like the way you want to do it, but they got to be able to, they probably have to be able to do it. Again, Lyft and Uber, similar concept, different execution, still had to research each other. Every company has competition, and competition is healthy. If you're the only solo dolo bird on the planet that's doing this, you have an uphill battle that you are climbing. And again, I would go into another idea that has at least some competition, so you know what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. However, do not spend the rest of your life with this particular step. Do some research, implement your idea, do some more research, tweak the idea. The implementation after the research part is extremely key. Spend time with your target audience. So if you're trying to target those moms that have kids, a lot of them are in Facebook groups. A lot of times they're in Facebook groups. They are in Facebook Marketplace. They're using Pinterest to browse. So if you have a blog, make sure that that's your target audience. You link it to Pinterest and make sure that those keywords are on point. Sometimes they're just in mommy groups offline, and you may have to spend time in those areas to figure out what their pain points are. And the good key indicator of knowing where their pain points are when you're spending time with your audience is the fact that you'll keep seeing the same question or same scenario mentioned, posted, and spoken on more than once. That is usually the pain point that you want to solve. Create a great portfolio site. Now, this one is contingent on what you decide to do. If most of your services are focused offline and you're not worried about SEO, I would skip this. I would just keep a great roster of testimonials, which we'll talk about next. Portfolio site is more for our visual folks, our graphic designers, our social media managers, even some of our marketing folks, sales. It just depends on what you're doing. So this step doesn't really qualify for everyone, but if you know you need to show off your work, make sure you show it off in style. There are plenty of websites that you can use. I will actually link them in the description box of this video that you can use that are free and paid. But again, an investment in your business is something that you can probably write off as well. So keep that in mind. Again, ask for reviews and testimonials. Don't beg for them. Just ask. So if you're sitting here doing trainings, or if you're sending out product, make it a natural automated part of your process to ask for reviews and testimonials after a certain amount of time. Like I say, give people a couple of days. Give them a couple of days to actually, absorb what you're doing or to test out your product, so they can give you a real review and testimonial. Now, every review and testimonial doesn't have to be a 5-star thing. You want to get real feedback from real individuals so you know where to improve and you can also educate your audience on the pros and cons of whatever you offer. Transparency is the best. Honey, you got to do this one. Make the most of social media. Even if you get offline clients and you want to maybe expand later down the line, show off your work. Show it off. I'm not saying be a promo queen or king, but show off what you do. If people don't know what you do, they can't work with you. And that's a fact a lot of people forget. They think that if you create it, they'll come. Not quite. You got to make sure that you stand out and the right folks see your stuff. Almost everyone is on social media. So pick where your target audience is, like our last point. Pick where they are and show off your work in the best way you can. Now, if you're in a Facebook group, you may not be able to drop a link to your portfolio site unless it's asked. So get creative. Answer questions that are related to your target audience. Me doing that as a digital marketing consultant, I've probably made several $1,000s doing that alone with just a few hours work per month. It's not me openly doing promo. It's just I happen to answer questions that folks ask. And if I know the topic, I'm going to help you out. That's gotten me a lot of referrals. That's gotten me a lot of testimonials. And it's gotten me a lot of clients. Oh, and also don't feel like you have to be on every social media channel. Just be on like the top 2 that your audience is on. That's it. And this is important. When you're leveraging social media, leverage email marketing. which means that you're following up with your customers, you are educating your potential leads, you're sharing offers with them, you are sharing testimonials and reviews. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with that. So I would never just rely on social media, because if Facebook or Instagram or Twitter shut down tomorrow, your business should not shut down either. It's called leveraging it as a tool and owning your email list. In the description box, I'm going to link to my top favorite tools for email marketing. They're definitely going to be in different price points, some free, some paid, but I really want you all to be able to leverage all of the email marketing out there. That's where a lot of people lose a lot of money, because they don't do it. For every email that you send out, you get about a 30% return if you do it properly. But that's also with proper email list building. So that might be my next training. So I hope these steps really help you, and I hope this helps you understand how to attract clients. And this is how people do it. These are the steps that a lot of gurus and stuff don't tell you. And I'm here to break that glass ceiling and help y'all get your life and get your coins up so you can make some serious money moves. All right, until next time, guys. Bye.